Sports presents Benning Bites with Damon Benning. Benning Bites with Damon Benning.
So we've had over, roughly 23 hours to kind of let it digest for me. And I was a little surprised, not down in the daubers, right? Ben Brahmer decides yesterday morning that he's going to go to Iowa State. Really good job by that staff, Coach Campbell, Coach Haycock, continuing to recruit Ben Brahmer in a time of transition. And I think, listen, you guys, I'm obviously pro Nebraska. I'm an alumni. I support those guys, and I think they've done a fantastic job. This is a time where I think two things can be true at once. I absolutely have a ton of respect for Coach Rhule and that staff in terms of what they've done this early in the game. Getting out to high schools, they got out to Pierce, they went to Gretna, they've been to Omaha, they went to Scottsbluff. I mean, they took the tour in 4 or 5 short days to get organized and have a junior day. They are working their ass off, you guys. And I don't use that term loosely, as I barely ever use it, just because I'm telling you, like, they're grinding. They're organized. They know what they're doing. But I think in this particular instance for Brahmer, he was already starting to search. And he had a great relationship with Coach Rhule and Coach Becton. And I've got another good friend on that a family friend on that football team that was recruited by Coach Becton. He's a guy that I've gotten to have a chance to really get to know. And so I understand what happens when Pops, that's what I like to call him, is recruiting you and the level of comfort and relationship building that can happen. And so without those guys coming back to the staff, I can see it. So I truly think the one takeaway from this is two things can be true at once. You can be encouraged about Nebraska's staff in terms of what they're doing, and you can appreciate and respect Ben Brahmer for following his heart. If you listen to his dad, Mark Brahmer, Coach Brahmer, and you listen to relationship building and what the community means and what relationships mean to them, you can understand how Iowa State capitalized in a very critical time over the last 6 or 7 weeks to do what they did. And for Nebraska to try to roll out the red carpet for Ben Brahmer in terms of keeping him. So valiant effort by both. And I'm not just being Switzerland. That's not who I am. I'm just giving you some background into what I think happened. And make no mistake about it, I would cheer for Ben Brahmer. I think all things considered, if he stays healthy, he's a Sunday talent. Same thing I told you about Austin Allen 2 years ago. Sunday talent. But don't be discouraged. Coach Rhule and that staff, they're going to go get it. They'll canvass the area. They'll see if they can win the portal. They've already made great contacts with some guys that are entering the portal. The Keegan Johnson sweepstakes are now open. He's already talked to the Johnson family, which early on out of the gates, getting a hold of that family and having a chance to talk to them, that's impressive too. Again, two things can be true at once. However you get your information, keep getting it. Spotify, Apple, whatever. Or you can just DM me, hey, what would you ask me if you had a chance to talk to me for 4 or 5 minutes? We're at the gas station, grabbing breakfast, a morsel, a nugget, a bite, and say, what do you think about? Those are the things that I'll talk to you about, and we'll do it in quick snippets. Make sure you continue to get all the info on coffee and cream. We got another couple special announcements coming for you. It's all good in the neighborhood when it comes to Hurrdat Sports. Andrew Rogers, my guy, give him a follow. I got my old guy back, Shane Schillerberg. It's all good, and we're coming for you. You need a nugget or morsel, a bite, it's Benning's Bites, because I'm actually the one saying them. I don't love it, but it is what it is. It's Benning's Bites.